Hello folks and welcome to Throwback Thursday, the show where we take a look back at previous matches from the United Wrestling Network's vast video archive. I'm your host, D-Man Dan Parker, and today we're bringing it back to the year 2007, where it was NWA Hollywood's and EPW's joint Australian tour. There, we would see Mikey Nichols defend his NWA Australian National Championship against the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Right here is the first title defense from Mikey Nichols, the newly crowned NWA Australian National Champion. There you go, the contest officially started. Danielson with a show of respect, a handshake here.
Now, it would not be completely unlikely for Mikey to lose the title less than 24 hours after winning it. He is in against one of the best in the world, Bryan Danielson. There is no denying how incredible this man is in the ring. Bryan Danielson just knows the squared circle inside out.
Absolutely, and everybody should know Danielson's eyes are still impaired from that retina, that detached retina from earlier this summer that took him out of the NWA Championship tournament for the world title. He had a detached retina, still only at about, I want to say 70%. He says when he squints a certain way, he can see, but it's blurry.
He, of course, was one of the favorites to win that tournament as well, without a doubt.
That's right. He came back in for an enforcer referee. He wanted to be a part of it, and, well, we wanted to be a part of it too. Mikey now pulling him into the center of the ring. Like I said yesterday, Mikey learns, he's learned a whole lot in his 2 years abroad, allowing him to win this brand new championship in our organization. But Bryan, look at that bridge. Oh, beautiful.
Bryan Danielson turning it into a submission hold here. Wrenching the back of Mikey, really doing damage to the legs as well with that one. You can see Mikey's face slowly turning red as the pressure's applied. Mikey fights his way out though. Gets back to a ground base. Tries to gather his bearings.
Nichols, of course, going through three. Okay, they're restarting this matchup here. As I was saying, Mikey went through 3 men to win this championship yesterday. 3 tough, double tough individuals. Here we go with the test of strength. Mikey has a reach advantage here, a little bit of a weight advantage. You're going to see some great sportsmanship, and he takes full control over Bryan Danielson.
Bryan Danielson certainly held a lot of gold during his career, and I'm sure he'd love to add this NWA Australian Championship to that long list of titles.
That's right, the current Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Heavyweight Champion. We all know he was the Ring of Honor Champion. IWGP Junior Tag Team Champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling. It goes on and on. You could talk about APW. The ECCW NWA Canadian Junior Championship. Bryan Danielson is one of the most accomplished. But here you see here, this is what I'm talking about. That monkey flip taking him over. The man knows what he's doing more than 100% of the time.
Absolutely, and the thing is, you know, we are here just outside of the most isolated city in the world, and every one of these fans knows Bryan Danielson. They know his history. They know all about him. They're fans of him, and, you know, he's fighting the hometown hero. He's fighting Mikey Nichols, and this crowd is torn up. They just like both these competitors.
Absolutely. We were talking about the organizations that he was in. People have to remember, Bryan Danielson also competed in the WWE. Several times, in fact, against some of the most major personalities. Had a fantastic feud with Spanky, who, of course, is a WWE Tag Team Champion. Kid Danielson now just turning Mikey into a bit of a pretzel here in front of his hometown friends.
We talked about Mikey going through 3 guys last night. He had a grueling night. I've got to say that he's not at 100% right now. We know Danielson's not at 100%, but Mikey has a lot of shoulder injuries going on from last night, and Danielson is certainly taking advantage of that. He saw Mikey wrestle last night. He knows what he has to do. He's not trying to pin him. He's trying to make him tap out. He's trying to make the pain in Mikey's back and arms so intense that he has no choice but to tap out or pass out.
That's right. Bobby Marshall, of course, just completely just railed into Mikey's shoulder last night. There you see it. Mike's trying to ease the pain a little bit by stretching out. Danielson with a handshake. Very respectful to the champion. Very young champion at that, in his early 20s. Here you go with the lockup. Let's see what man's going to overpower who's going to take positioning on this. It's Danielson. There with the side headlock. Mikey now whipping him off the ropes. Here he comes. Big shoulder tackle by Danielson. Off the rope again with just a leap over. Leapfrog now. Met with a drop kick. Probably a size 13 right to the chest.
Mikey now looked like he was going to go up and over to the outside. But Bryan Danielson rather wisely gets out of the way. Danielson seems to be counting his teeth here. I don't know if he's lost one or if that boot to the face may have knocked something loose, but he's certainly not happy about it.
Nichols now breaking the count, trying to come out. The referee stops him. Okay, Danielson's saying something.
So he's saying to the referee that he may have lost a tooth. He's got his tooth injured from that drop kick from Mikey.
Danielson complaining that his tooth is either loose or is hurting. The referee not buying it. He's just encouraging him back into the ring. Mikey very confused, as are the people here in attendance. And quite frankly, I am too.
Yeah, well, we all know how tough Bryan Danielson is. It's clearly some sort of mind game, as you can see.
There it was. Bryan Danielson wanting to win this championship, wanting to prove himself, showing us that the injury might not be as bad as we all think.
And it'd take a lot more than the toothache to keep him down, as now he's got Mikey Nichols right where he wants him. He's taking control. Snapmare, and a big boot right to the back of Mikey. Drops him down. Knee drop.
Knee drop with no knee protection, actually. Knee pad is kind of down. That was all flesh. What's this?
Looks like
Mikey is trying to go for that rope. He's trying to get the reach, but no. Danielson's pulling him back.
He's going for a surfboard of sorts here. He's trying to roll him back, and he'll be in that surfboard position.
No!
Wow.
Look at this submission here, trying to get Mikey Nichols to tap, trying to cut the air, wrenching again onto his neck, of course, right there by the injured shoulder.
He's just got every part of his body aching right now. He's working on the legs, working on the back. He's got the sleeper applied. Mikey is in a bad way right now.
But that's not the way that Bryan wants to go out. Bryan wants to totally hurt and humiliate Mikey Nichols here near his hometown. Friends and family have shown up to see this first title defense. Oh, look at that headbutt right there. Just pulling the neck over.
I had a chance to catch up with Mikey earlier today, and he was telling me how he can't wait to get back to America and defend the NWA Australian title with pride. He wanted to represent Australia and hold this belt for as long as possible. What a shame would it be if he was to lose it here tonight. He's doing everything in his power to keep it, but wow. It would break some hearts here if he was to lose the belt on the first title defense.
That's absolutely correct, as we stated yesterday. Here's a 1, here's a 2, here's a... No, only a 2 count. As I was saying, Mikey Nichols right now is the #1 contender to the NWA British Commonwealth Championship, currently held by Drew Onyx of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. What's going on here? It's a 2 count. Mike shoulders up, referee right in position, checking.
Ooh, a big stomp right on the shoulder and arm of Mikey Nichols. And Bryan Danielson just taunting him now, just tormenting Mikey.
This also puts Mike up into the, I would guess, the top 15 to Adam Pearce's World's Heavyweight Championship. Danielson now putting him in the corner. Has full control of his hand with another huge headbutt. No mercy by Danielson. Danielson now picking up the leg. Left leg, bringing it back into a crab-like position. The agony in Mike's face. You can see Mike wants to keep this championship.
He's doing everything in his power to try and inch towards those ropes, but you can just see the damage is being done to the leg. Mikey is just in a lot of pain, and now Bryan Danielson placing his knee in the square of the back of Mikey Nichols. Mikey is in a very bad way, but he is inching closer and closer to those ropes. If he can only make it, the referee will force Bryan Danielson to break the hold, and Mikey will still be in this match, and he's there.
Okay, Mikey Nichols now grabbing that rope. That's his only salvation at the moment. He seems to be favoring that left leg. Bryan, of course, sees that. Opening up for more punishment. Nichols now goes back into the buckle.
Come on, Mikey. All these jerks are cheering for you.
Oh, here it comes. Not just the physical abuse, but the mind game. But Mike now just brings it in. Look at the fire coming out of the champion. Oh, a handful of face now by Danielson. Raking at the face. Nichols now a little blinded. Danielson on the second rope. Taunting the fans.
Oh, Mikey catches him unaware with a drop kick. And this is the chance Mikey needs. The fans getting behind him now as Mikey's attempting to get to his feet. Referee giving him a standing 10 count.
Total desperation by Nichols. That drop kick came out of nowhere. Danielson had no idea it was coming his way. He thought he may have that matchup. Nicholson now on his feet. A lariat. Got him off the rope. Here he comes. Over the top. Back body drop by Nichols. Sending Danielson out to the outside.
Mikey attempting to go up and over. Takes Danielson down to the outside.
Mikey Nichols is a very big man. Standing close to 6'3", 230 pounds. Hobbling now. Big chop!
Wow.
A massive chop across the chest of the American Dragon, and a handful of face of his own goes Nichols. Now Nichols biting!
We talked about Danielson's impaired vision earlier. That's certainly not going to help when Mikey just basically gouging the eye there. He's desperate to hold on to this belt, and it appears he's going to do whatever it takes.
Look at this now. Danielson cowering back into the buckle, asking for forgiveness. Another ploy by the very smart veteran. There he goes, another headbutt, raking the head to the side. Pulling more on that shoulder.
Mikey whipped into the buckle, and Danielson now charges in, cops a boot for his trouble. Mikey up to the second rope, dives off, big drop kick.
Another big drop kick. Mikey now with all his weight, all his might on top of Danielson. Danielson kicks out at 2. Mikey can't believe it. Both men are exhausted at this point. Mikey says that's it, and he's going to the top. Last night we saw him with the crossbody twice. A shooting star press to win the title. What are we going to see tonight?
You just never know with Mikey. He is unpredictable as they come. He can pull anything out of his bag of tricks. And looks like he landed on his bag of tricks right there. That was unfortunate. Wow. I talked about before how these fans liked and respected Danielson, and seems like that's gone completely out the window now, as Danielson appears to be going for a superplex.
That was a very big and impressive move, and it could be the finish here. There's a 1, there's a 2, here's a no, just 2.5. Danielson can't believe it. Now where's he going for? What's this submission here?
Flips over, he's got the bridge, and he's really applying pressure to the arms now. Referee asking Mikey, that's not what he can do, but try and inch his legs towards the ropes and hope that one of them gets there.
Mikey's pretty much stuck here. He's kind of in a straitjacket. He has the rope. Very smart, using the reach to his advantage. Danielson, though, thought he could be the champion. Just remember, a championship could change hands by pinfall or submission.
Bryan Danielson taking exception to some of the fans here as he whips Mikey into the ropes and gives him a big headbutt to the midsection.
Headbutt to the belly. We're going to see it again. Here's a second one. Mikey Nichols gasping for air. Going for a third. Is he going to go for it? No, a sunset flip. Rolled right out. Danielson pins him himself. There's a 2.
Mikey flips him over. Gets 2. Danielson rolls over now. Mikey back.
Oh, beautiful sequence here. These men, unbelievable. They both just want this prestigious title so much.
Absolutely. Back and forth. Both men coming so close on so many occasions to getting their arm raised in victory. But it looks like we're back to a stalemate and it's anyone's game. Either man could be walking away with the NWA Australian title.
Those forearm shivers now, sending Mikey with a reversal now. Bryan up and over. Look at that beautiful maneuver.
Very impressive.
Oh, and a nice super kick.
A huge crescent kick takes Danielson's head off.
Danielson is down and dazed. The birdies are spinning. The fans are encouraging Mikey Nichols to go to the top rope. Once again, this man won that championship with the Shooting Star Press. What are we going to see here now? Look at this crossbody. Could this be it?
It's a leg.
What do you know? Mikey Nichols retains his championship against the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, here in Bunbury, Australia.
Crossbody press from Mikey Nichols onto the American Dragon Bryan Danielson allowed him to retain his NWA Australian National Championship. That's all the time we have this week, folks. I'm your host, D-Man Dan Parker, reminding you to tune in next week for some more Throwback Thursday.
Yo, this is Chris Bay,
It's Wade Thompson.
double platinum, and you're watching Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Smash it.